Hey guys, today we're just doing a quick video on upgrading Opencore to 0.9.1 and upgrading macOS to 12.6.5. I launched Clover Configurator and clicked on Mount EFI, and then we mount our EFI that has Opencore installed on it. And we're going to open that folder. We can close out a Clover Configurator, and now I've got Martin's package on the left here opened up, 0.9.1, and we're just going to drag over the Opencore folder and the boot folder onto the EFI, where our older version of Opencore is, and then we're just going to hit Replace on both folders. And we hit Replace for the boot folder, and then we hit Replace again for the Opencore folder. And we're done. Now we can reboot. So now we've rebooted and we're running Opencore 0.9.1. We're going to mount our EFI again because before you do the install to upgrade to 12.6.5, you have to go edit the config.plist. So you open the Opencore folder, you open the config.plist, and now what I like to do is I have these two settings stored in my Apple Notes, so I don't have to try and search for this and type it every time. So I copy cpuid1 mask that you can see I highlighted there in my notes, and I'm going to hit find and paste in cpuid1 mask, hit next, and usually it jumps right to it, but it did highlight it as you can see, so it's easier to find. But it didn't for some reason this time. I don't know why. But we're going to count 7 A's from the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And when we get to the 8th A, we delete it and we type a C. So it is identical to the line above it. You want them to be identical. Now we're going to go search the second modification, UpdateSMBIOS. We're going to put that into the search box. We hit next, and you see how it jumped right to the line. Now we're going to go in there and set that to false. Very important. You got to save the changes you made. So Command S, or go up to File and hit Save, then close it out and reboot. Okay, so now that we're rebooted, we're going to go into the System Preferences and go to Software Updates. Do not install Ventura. You want to go to Other Updates Are Available, and you won't see this until you do the edits to the config.plist. It's a protection thing that Martin has put in there because you don't want to do that update without doing those changes to the config.plist first. Otherwise, you're going to end up in a boot loop, and nobody wants that. It's a must to do those two changes. And now we're going to install the update, and it's going to download, then your Mac will restart, and then you have to, in the Opencore bootloader, it will select the installer. So you can either hit enter and start the installer quickly, or just let Opencore boot into it, and it will start the install process. And then you will have to reboot again, and I think there's a third reboot, and then you will be updated. And there is a period during the install where you see the progress bar, and then all of a sudden it just stops moving and it looks like it's stuck. But be patient. It might take 5-10 minutes, but all of a sudden it's just going to finish, and then the computer reboots again, and then you're done. And then once you've successfully installed the macOS update, you want to go back and reset your config.plist that you edited. And the easiest way to do that is to mount your EFI and replace the config.plist with Martin's original unedited config.plist. So I mounted the EFI, I opened the Opencore folder, and you can see the config.plist that we modified. So now we're going to go get Martin's package, which I have conveniently placed over here. We're going to open that up. And we're going to go into the EFI folder, the Opencore folder, and drag over the config.plist, replacing the one that we modified. And now you reboot again, and you are good to go. Update completed. So we updated Martin Lowe's package to 0.9.1, and we updated macOS to 12.6.5. Thanks for watching. Please give me the thumbs up if this video helped you, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next Mac Sound Solutions video.